Hey everybody, Alex here. Thank you for tuning in to Game Informer. If you're here, you obviously saw the thumbnail. The Steam Deck has been announced mere hours before the Nintendo Switch OLED pre-orders went live. Valve announced their Steam Deck, which is their all-in-one portable PC gaming handheld. For those of you who want the quick summation of the news, there's going to be 3 SKUs, $399, $529, and $649, with varying features, of course. The whole premise of the Steam Deck is to bring your Steam games and the features that you love to a powerful handheld. I'm a big fan of the Nintendo Switch. I love my handhelds. I've got my Vita, my Switch Lite here. I love the portability that handheld gaming provides me, and it makes my library of games more approachable, right? That I can bring, a game like Octopath Traveler with me on the go is really awesome. And I probably wouldn't play those larger games if I wasn't able to play them on the go. It's just, there's only so many hours in the day and so many hours that I have time to sit in front of specifically a television. So I'm all about the handhelds. I'm literally surrounded by them. But yeah, so I'm very excited for this Valve Steam Deck, because a lot of the time the concessions that you make on a handheld, no matter the quality of them, the Nintendo Switch is one of my favorite handhelds ever, one of my favorite consoles of all time. But there always are those concessions of, power. We had ports like The Witcher 3 come to the Nintendo Switch, and while that was all great, it ran at incredibly low resolutions. It was, choppy visually. It played great, but, there were major concessions. And regardless of what handheld I was playing, I've always had in the back of my head, man, I would love to play my PC game library on this thing. And now Valve is doing just that. Valve has said that the Steam Deck is comparable to a gaming laptop with the ability to run AAA games. It's using RDNA GPU architecture, which is similar to the PS5 and Xbox Series X. And it's a proper PC, so you can install third-party operating systems potentially. You can install other applications and kind of customize your Steam Deck, which is kind of wild to me. It comes with a D-pad, 2 analog sticks, A, B, X, and Y face buttons, 2 trackpads. You've got several speakers. There's a Steam button, a quick access button. There's an installed microphone on this thing, and of course a 7-inch touchscreen. It's LCD. On the top of the device, we've got a volume control, headphone jacks, a fan, very similar to the Switch, a USB Type-C port, a power button, and of course left and right bumpers and triggers. Now on the back side of the console, we have 4 back buttons, and that's going to be really key in ensuring a fun PC gaming experience. I feel like sometimes PC games are limited when they come over to consoles because of the number of face buttons that they have to access. I think having those 4 buttons on the back of the device are going to allow us to open up more functionality to better customize our gaming experience. So as I said earlier, there are 3 SKUs. There's a $399 SKU that comes with 64 gigabytes of internal storage and a carrying case. That is the base model. Then there's a mid-tier model that comes in at $529. It comes with a 256 gigabyte NVMe SSD internal storage, a carrying case, and exclusive Steam community profile bundles. Then at the other end of the spectrum, we've got a $649 version that comes with a 512 gigabyte NVMe SSD internal storage, premium anti-glare etched glass, an exclusive carrying case, Steam community profile bundles, and an exclusive virtual keyboard theme. Now, right off the bat, $399 is very affordable. That is $50 more than the Nintendo Switch OLED. I would probably advise against the $399 version just because 64 gigabytes is not a lot of real estate when you're talking about PC games. I mean, you can't even fit Call of Duty on 64 gigabytes anymore. Personally, I'm most likely going to be buying the mid-tier option at $529. That NVMe storage drive is going to get you a lot of speed, and ultimately it's going to make your load times faster and your overall gaming experience on the Steam Deck more enjoyable. On Valve's website, it says that the Steam Deck is starting to ship December 2021 to the United States, Canada, the European Union, and the United Kingdom, and more regions are coming in 2022. Now, let's get into the tech specs. It's an AMD processor. There are 16 gigabytes of RAM. Storage, again, we have the option of 64, 256, or 512 gigabytes. The latter 2 models giving you an NVMe storage drive. It features 2 32.5 millimeter square trackpads with haptic feedback. Apparently, it's 55% better latency compared to the Steam controller. There's pressure sensitivity for configurable click strength. There's a 6-axis gyroscope. And then there's the display, which is, a massive factor when picking out a handheld. We've got traditional LCD screen, or something like the Vita had, an OLED screen. The Steam Deck features a resolution of 1280 by 800, so that's 800p, and the aspect ratio is 16 by 10. According to the Steam Deck website, it features an optically bonded LCD for enhanced readability. It's a 7-inch diagonal display. It's got 400 nits of brightness, which is actually pretty bright. It's got a refresh rate of 60 Hz, sorry FPS fans, but for a handheld that's pretty good. You can use touch controls if you'd like on it, and there are ambient light sensors. The Steam Deck features Bluetooth audio, specifically Bluetooth 5.0, so you can connect your controllers, your headsets, and other accessories. Oh, and I forgot to mention there is a micro SD slot, so you can expand your storage. But I wouldn't try to run the latest AAA games on a micro SD card, but for indie games, it'll be great. And lastly, one of the Steam Deck's biggest features is what's going to get it compared to a Nintendo Switch the most. It comes with its own official dock. We still don't know much about this dock other than it will be sold separately. It's going to have a USB-A 3.1 port and 2 USB-A 2.0 ports. If you'd like to connect to your online network via Ethernet, this is how you're going to do it. And just like the Switch, when you dock your Steam Deck, you can display your games on a TV or PC gaming monitor. Specifically, this thing will support DisplayPort 1.4 and HDMI 2.0. So yeah, those are all the tech specs on this thing. If you're interested, reservations are opening on July 16th at 10 a.m. Pacific over on Steam. Now, I do have a few small concerns, mostly with the button placement of the face buttons and the analog sticks. It just looks very cramped. And I've already mentioned that I am hesitant, to say the least, about picking up a 64GB version. So as I said earlier, I'd recommend at least going with the 529 version. But yeah, overall, I'm excited to play games like Disco Elysium. There are so many PC games that I love to play sitting here at my desk, but it'd be so much better if I could take them on the go, and that's exactly what the Steam Deck is planning to do. Now, I'm really eager to know more about the customization options as far as what can I install? Could I install World of Warcraft? Could I install the Epic Games Store? Going away from games, could I install things like Pro Tools on this thing or Ableton Live and try to make music via USB? With Valve marketing this thing as a portable PC and not just a handheld, the potential is limitless. Now, I guess we'll just have to wait and see how they pull it off. Now, I know that was a lot of information, but I think that covers everything. Overall, yeah, I'm really excited for the Steam Deck. I can't wait to try it out. December 2021, that is so soon. That's what, 5 months away? So thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like down below and comment down below what your thoughts are on the Steam Deck. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the Game Informer YouTube channel so you don't miss another one of our videos, and head over to GameInformer.com for the alex news, previews, reviews, and features on your favorite upcoming games. You can of course follow me on the Twitters, on the Instagrams, on all the social medias at It's Van Aken. And until next time, have a good one.